Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Yeah. Man, like I said, this video today gonna be called I got the best dogs around, man. Hands down. Like I said, I don't care what nobody's opinion is, what nobody feel about their dogs, or what nobody gotta say about their dogs. In my eyes, I got the best dog hands down. I'm talking quality speak for itself, man. I just got the Tank litter on the ground. I mean, what Tank, not Tank, Banks and Yoda litter. Like I said, they 2 weeks old. They hit their first shots of wormer. I still got 2 pups up for grabs. I just got the Bunny and Star litter. I mean, the Bunny and BJ litter. They 3 days old. I got 1 pup I already spoke for, well, possibly spoke for. Like I said, I'm not gonna start taking deposits in 4 weeks, but I got somebody already interested in one of the females off the litter. And like I said, I got 2 females. See, I got a male and a female left off the Yoda and Yoda and Banks litter. I'm talking extremely fire, big dome, nice all around pups. You know what I mean? It's great top of the line quality. You know what I mean? Like I said, I know a lot of people hate to hear me pop my stuff, like I said, but I don't give a damn, not whatsoever. You know what I mean? I'm gonna keep on popping it, keep putting it in their face, man. This how I feel, and this what it ain't how I feel. It's really what I know, man. Quality speak for itself. But for one, I'm gonna start showing this litter off here. This gonna be the first male. This is gonna be the first pup I'm gonna show off. This off the Tank. I mean, this off the Bunny and Banks litter. As you can see, this pup wide, short, thick, big boned up. I mean, just a hella chunk of a bull. You know what I mean? Little pup ain't nothing but like. I think he's, how old is the joker is? He just a little bit over 2 weeks. I just hit him with the first wormer yesterday. You know what I mean? But like I said, this is top of the line, next level male. You know what I mean? I'm asking $3,500 for this guy. You know what I mean? Real thick quality bull. $3,500 is still up a deal for this guy. You know what I mean? You ain't finna find them with this quality. You know what I mean? Thick like this for this price. You know what I mean? Full tail, all around chunk of a bull. You know what I mean? Straight top of the line quality dog. Yeah. It's obviously he a male carrier as well, you know what I mean? Like I said, I got his pets, I got his dad pets, like I said, any mom pets. If you're interested, hit me up on Instagram or Facebook and I'll shoot you the pets of, you know what I mean? But it's gonna make somebody real proud owner right here, you know what I mean? Very nice dog. Yeah. Like I said, when you producing quality like this, you know what I mean, you deserve to pop it like this, you know what I mean? Like I said, because ain't too many people doing what I'm doing. Ain't too many people, like I said, that built their kennel from scratch, you know what I mean? And producing the quality of dogs I've been producing over the years. With game dogs, with bullies, like I said, and now with the micro game, you know what I mean? We got it in the chokehold. On top. Yeah, I know I probably look a little tired, man. I've been up on straight puppy duty, man, for the last 2 weeks, man. It's going hard at it. You know what I mean? Making sure these pups pull through. All these pups that made it through. Like I said, the pups off of Bunny and BJ, I lost 2 of those. They were the 2 smaller pups, you know what I mean? Like I said, I think with her having 12 pups, you know what I mean? It was a few pups in that litter, you know what I mean? It was just very small. Like I said, it took a little minute to catch, you know what I mean? It was just to start adapting to this, adapting. But I lost 2 of them. I still got 10 healthy pups available, you know what I mean? I still got 3 females, which one gonna be staying with me, 1 possibly sold. And like I said, and I got 7 males, like I said, gonna be up for grabs. But right here, this a female off the Bunny and not the Bunny, Yoda and Banks litter. Like I said, this girl next level, short, wide. Look at that structure up on her already. You know what I mean? Almost a full tail, just a smidge short of not having a full tail. But this girl right here, very next level. Gonna make somebody very proud owner. I'm very proud of this litter, you know what I mean? I can't ask for more. Short, thick muzzle. You know what I mean? Real nice bull, you know what I mean? It's great quality at its finest. Like I said, ain't too many people doing it like I'm doing it. Yeah. I'm messing $3,500 for this girl as well, you know what I mean? $3,500. Like I said, if you come with $3,400 cash, you know what I mean, I'll work with you. But 35 and nothing less, like I said, if you ain't coming with cash money, you know what I mean. I know what I got with this litter. I'm not letting these pups go for cheap. Like I said, them pups over there in the box, They gonna be 14 for the males, 15, like I said, for the females. I'm gonna be showing them off in a minute as well. But these next level dogs, you know what I mean? And right here, this is my keeper off that litter right here. This definitely be, see, Kansas Kennels, Big Ben right here, you know what I mean? Next level bull, short, thick. We got a short tail, you know what I mean? But not too short. I almost got a full tail, like I said. You got a little smidge of a crook up in it, which, you know, I'm not sweating at all, you know what I mean? For 3 tails, one with just a little crooked tail, like I said, I'm very proud of this litter, you know what I mean? That's why I did what I did with that breed, you know what I mean? Because I knew they were going to throw it down, full tails, thick bulls. This guy right here going to be a next level, my next upcoming stud of the count for my micro selection, you know what I mean? He going to be killing the game, taking over the micro game, you know what I mean? Just putting us all the way up on the map. You got them pretty blue eyes, you know what I mean? This guy next level. Yeah. Yup. But yeah, that's all I want to say, man. When you're producing dogs like I'm producing, man, I know a lot of people be sitting back hating. A lot of people sit back, unsubscribe, unfollow, like I said, but follow me on every platform that I got and be watching me like a hawk, you know what I mean? Hoping that, like I said, that I don't make the moves that I make, you know what I mean? Just hoping, like I said, that I just really knocking everything I do in general, you know what I mean? But like I said, I'm not worried about the haters. We're going to continue to keep shining in your face. Middle finger to all the haters, you know what I mean? All the love to all the people who actually supporting, hitting that like button, who actually rocking with me, you know what I mean? I'm trying to build a bigger following, like I said, because I got more people watching and more people hating them. I got people who liking and support. Like I said, but we're going to keep it in their face. We're going to continue to keep dropping this fire content up on y'all. Like I said, I'm going to show y'all this litter right here of, Bunny and, hold up. Yeah, my bad, man. Like I said, it wouldn't let me flip the camera around or nothing like that. So, you know, I had to go ahead and sit back and go on. Oh, there's a notification. I had to sit back, like I said, and flip the camera around, like I said, to go and show this little off. Like I said, these the pups off of Bunny and BJ, man. If you know, you know. If you follow my page, like I said, on Anna platform, you know what BJ and Bunny hitting on, you know what I mean? Very next level dogs, thick boned up, nice structure, you know what I mean? Clean all around bulls, you know what I mean? Only thing people have with my dogs, like I said, because I don't keep my dogs cooped up in the cage or cooped up in the pen all the time, they dogs be overweight, you know what I mean? That's the only thing they have with my dog. But with my weight on my dogs, like I said, especially wintertime, my dogs, they adjust with the weather. So if it's summertime, you know what I mean, they're not going to eat as much, and they're going to, like I said, pretty much poop all their food on out, like I said, because they don't like holding a whole lot of weight up on them, which, you know what I mean, which they're just a dog, you know what I mean? That's what they do out there on the chain, you know. Like I tell you all the time, I prefer my dogs to be on the chain. But like I said, we're going to go over this litter right here, you know what I mean? This piebald male right here, I'm not going to mess with them, like I said, because they pretty much take that little nap. But this big piebald blue and white male, blue and white pup, that's a male right there. He was the first pup out the litter. And like I said, this other little piebald, he's a male as well. And this little black and white thing right here, this is gonna be my keeper right here. Like I said, if everything goes good, which they doing very, very good. So I'm pretty, like I said, sure they gonna pretty much do what they supposed to, you know what I mean? Like I said, this the only pup that's left that's very, very small that I've been keeping an eye up on, making sure he eat extra, you know what I mean? But like I said, they ain't number 3 days old. All of them look good. Nope, but they majority took off a bunny side, you know. BJ, grandma, she all white as well, so, you know what I mean? So they could have hit off round 1, you know what I mean? I thought I would get a lot of tries, a few sable, you know what I mean? A few different colors, but, you know, it is what it is. I'm not too much sweating the color. They still beautiful pups, very beautiful, marked up. As you can see, a lot of these pups, they just got very unique markings. For this boy, I mean, he is very, very unique. You got 2 patches. Is this the boy? This is actually the girl right here. I got a boy and a girl look just alike. But this is the female right here. Like I said, she got one side of her face almost with a black eye. And the other one, she got a black patch on the side of her head. And I got an all white male and an all white female. I don't know which one this is. I don't know if this is the all white male or the all white female. But one of those, like I said, let me see. This the male. He a little bit bigger than the female. But like I said, These are very next level pups. I can easily be asking 2,500. Like I said, 3,000 for them, but I'm not gonna bust people's heads. I'm showing love on this little. I'm asking 1,500 for the females, 14 for the males. You know what I mean? UK, they would be UKC registered. Come with, like I said, they'll be already wormed. Most likely, I'm gonna clip their ears, so they'll come with their ears cropped. If you buy one of these pups and you prefer not to have his ears cropped, you can reach out to me. But at 6-7 weeks of age, everybody will have their ears clipped because I prefer their ears to be clipped. You know what I mean? All my bullets, I like the ears clipped. It's just a better look to me. You know what I mean? For me, you know what I mean. But if you lock in early and you want to go ahead and say you don't want your pup ears clipped, I'll sit your pup back out. You know what I mean? And you ain't gotta worry about him having the ears clipped. If that's what you prefer. But like I said, these are very unique pups. All of them got unique markings. This is another unique pup. You know what I mean? He got a one side blue face and a blue tail. You know what I mean? And when I say these dogs got very unique markings, you know what I mean? They got very unique markings. Very pretty pups. You know what I mean? You can't tell a whole lot right now because they still young. But the older they get, you'll be able to see the quality. Like I said, and actually see, like I said, you know what I mean? How nice these pups are actually gonna be, you know what I mean? But right now, like I said, I'm very pleased with the results. She been doing a great job raising these pups. Like I said, just all around good mom. This the male right here with the black and white marking. You know what I mean? They very active. They very active. But like I said, all of them got very unique markings, and I got 2 solid white pups out this litter, you know what I mean? I lost 2 males, but like I said, they come with the game. When they have big litters like this, it's something that you almost kind of gotta expect. Every pup, like when they have big litters, you're gonna get a few smaller pups. That's why I kind of prefer the smaller litters, but at the same time I like big litters because even if you lose a few, you still have a whole lot to choose from and a whole lot of pups. You know what I mean? They're still doing good. I've been doing it so long. You know what I mean? It hurts still, but you know, it's pretty much what you almost gotta expect these type of losses. You know what I mean? But these pups doing very good. Like I said, I just want to go ahead and drop this video up on y'all. Let people know who I'll be talking to, you know what I mean, to still be running their mouth, still be hating, mad because I'm still dropping nice littles, you know what I mean? Not liking the posts, not liking my Facebook posts, not liking my Instagram, but follow me on every platform and still hating. Yeah, man, I know why you're mad, because if you ain't, like I said, if I was on the other side of the playing field, you know what I mean, I'll be feeling some type of way too, because like I said, I've been dropping nothing but five littles, creating and producing 5 dogs for a long time. You know what I mean? And that's something that I'm passionate about. I'm continuing to be passionate about, and I'm continuing to keep on doing. You know what I mean? Every little be 5. Every little be on point. You know what I mean? I stamp my work. I got nothing but nice top level, nice quality dogs. You know what I mean? Not that I mean they everything you look in a dog, you know what I mean? I'm not gonna shame nobody dogs, you know what I mean? They like what they like. But me, in my opinion, I feel like I got the best dogs around, and I don't feel like nobody missing me when it comes to breeding these dogs, you know what I mean? But yeah, I'm not gonna make this video too long. Just want to get up on here and do a little rant and show y'all a little update of these pups. We out. Y'all stay blessed. If you're interested in any dog, one of these pups you see, hit me up on my Instagram or my Facebook, or you can email me, you know what I mean, and I'll get right back to you. Or not, just hit me up at 318-946-5277. We out. Y'all stay blessed.